Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to In Case You Missed It, Doran's edition. I'm here today with Mole Drifter from HK, talking about one of their big team fights from their 2-0 win versus Scuttle Crab Vibes last night. What are we looking at here, Mole Drifter?
What's up? What's up? Okay, so we're gonna be looking at a Baron setup that is kind of a disaster, but we are able to turn it around even 4 versus 5.
Alright, let's take a quick look at the golden kills. Just about dead even. Slight lead for gold on the HK's side, but 3 dragons to the name of Scuttle Crab Vibes. Let's check out the setup. Here comes the initial vision. Looks like you're going over to pick up this blue ward. Easy enough, right? Perhaps not. And Governor with the huge damage and barely out of there. Ashar? Just wide. Okay, we've got a 200 health shaker. You're going to try to eat some fruit or back out? Alright, the Drifter's out of there. Scuttle Crab Vibes are in there. Easy to take the space. Oh my god, another Q. Immediately onto the Baron. Now, Vagar is bot but has TP. Got Shaco sprinting from base. Teleport activated. 9k on the Baron. Braum R. Flash away. Big find on the Sedgar. Huge cage. Good. Oh! Instant cleanse from Telmo. Oh. Trundle falls first. Mundo gets his way now, I imagine. Govno with a great angle. Lots of health to work with. Okay. That's Shaco for you, I suppose. Oop. Just a little bit wide. Can't imagine this ends well for Carp. Yeah, send the thumbs up before it even goes off. I see. well done, Mole Drifter. Well done. So we entered the fight just about dead even on gold. We exit the fight with a 2.5k gold lead for HK. So did you say this is the moment that really blew open the game for you?
Yeah, and it was like almost a disaster too because like I think I'm like trying to win trade this game away by like playing too far in the vision setup. Like going for this controller to Shaco is fine because I'm Shaco, but Jesus Christ, the way I played this situation was like actually subhuman. Like it's so disgusting what I do here. I probably should be reported for this.
But you get away, right? You get away.
I do get away. Results-based analysis
off.
says it's good because I burned 2 hours for 1.
Absolutely. So they are immediately onto the Doran after this. So what do you think about this Doran take?
I mean, honestly, okay, I get the idea, but like the mid wave kind of sucks, and it's so hindsight to be like, yeah, this Baron was a bad Baron, and I think that they should have played for mid T2 instead. But it was a bad Baron, and they should have played for mid T2 instead, especially when you're playing Trundle. Just like mop the tower a few times, and then you just like kind of increase your money.
Absolutely. And we see, I think this moment is where it blows up. We get Chu flashing forward with the Braum R, which forces the flash and Ghost from Govna, and Laughably immediately responds with a great Sejuani R into Caitlyn. 7k on the Baron. Shaco's still out of the fight, but I think we're all in now. What were the comms at this moment right here? What are you guys saying? The CC's down on the Caitlyn, the Braum R is out, the Baron's at 7k. What's going on?
Oh, we were trying to play this the whole time. I am calling like kind of slow a little bit because obviously I'm not at the fight, but we are going to try to hold it forward because I think that we all think that we're winning this fight.
Absolutely. Let's see. Everybody backs up for a second, and then Tempo Melon clicks forward. I see.
Yeah, one thing that we're really good at as a team is like when we believe that we win a fight, we will just 100% commit to it. There is no going two ways about it for our team. Like, we all believe in each other to like play the fight well enough to win.
That's absolutely a hallmark of HK. I agree. I also want to point out this moments too. I just noticed it. So you're going over this wall looking for Gufna. Right as you're going over, Telmo also drops a blue ward, right?
Oh yeah, that is
right
true.
Now,
Telmo gave you Telmo did give you a clutch blue ward, didn't he? Did you put one in the bush?
Right there. Maybe this is the bush, but gets you all the information you need. That Q was insane. I would say probably the Smurf moment of the fight. I don't know if you agree.
The word of the Q.
The Shaco Q coming over the wall, because Govna's lining up this an R right here. Lifeform Disintegration Array is locked and loaded.
It like cuts off the only way that they could get back into the fight is when, because like if Vel'Koz gets to like and you see maybe Vel'Koz even takes 2 right there, but like if Vel'Koz is able to play the game, we're just kind of lost.
That's the Shaco mastery right there. With all that in mind, like we'll just let this play out a little bit. How are you feeling going into the rest of the playoffs?
It's gonna be a hard fight against Jimmy's disciples. They're undefeated. They have yet to even lose a game, which can be a bad thing for them, even, right? Because you don't really know how you are as a team until you lose a game, in my opinion. But I think that they're just, if they're 10-0 in games, 5-0 in matches, and 2-0 in playoffs, like we're in for a long series. But I think we do have a chance. I think that we're playing pretty well right now, and even despite some mistakes, that we're like able to come back and play.
Absolutely, I think it's going to be a fantastic series. We'll catch that 8:30 Eastern time on Monday. It'll be on the Risen stream as well, so come out and catch it. Drifter, thank you so much for walking me through that epic fight, and best of luck on Monday.
Yep, thank you.
All right, back here with Clarkles, we're taking a look at a couple of team fights from JD's 2-0 win versus KND. First of all, congratulations, Clarkles. A really great series from you guys against KND. Continued to show your dominance in your first season in Doran's. What are we looking at here today?
Yeah, so we have 2 team fights. These are from Game 2. This first one here is... Game's still pretty close. Kills are even, gold's even. This is just a close dragon fight we had. The dragon is spawning here in about 25 seconds. So you can see Mayo-Tack up here. He'll start making his way down after clearing this wave. Woods is farming his Krugs over here. He'll start making his way over. You'll see Radicus and Nurgle Knight start kind of shoving in the wave as we're going to start making a play over for that. You see here comes Mayo-Tack coming down. Woods is already in position. We have some decent vision set up.
We got the early spell shield from Sivir.
There's a good ult from Sejuani with the AoE slow.
Holy cow, yeah. That's huge.
A great ult from Maokai, kind of set up for the Jinx rockets and the Victor ult, Victor AoE. I mean, it was just super clean. And see, off of this, we get Dragon, go get some towers, so you can kind of see down the timeline. Kind of take it and run with it.
I want to talk about the timing of this really quickly, because the ultimates between the Sejuani, the Maokai, and the Victor are just like, I feel frame perfect. The engage starts here, and I just want to watch this timing of like this arrivals is quite brilliant. And so how are your comms like this? How do you line this up so well?
Yeah, so for our team, we have really 2 main shot callers for team fights like this. So people that have watched our games see that our team is primarily like 4v4s throughout the entire game, and then I kind of just like stay top lane and create side lane pressure. So Radicus is kind of like shot calling our team fights, like calling out when we should be dropping our ults and who should be focusing in the fight. So here he's kind of hollering like, hey, Mao ult. Because we see they're all clumped up right here. We don't see where Karma is, but we're kind of assuming that Karma's going to be back over in this area up here. So he's calling for Maokai ult to kind of get them all rooted here. At this point, Sejuani also drops her ult. They're all kind of clumped right up in here. 2 of them are rooted. Exhaust on the Sivir. And I mean, it's just AoE, Victor ult, Victor E.
Well played, well played. Yeah.
See, Karma was a little late to the fight, but at this point, he's calling, do dragon, and then kind of go from there. And also, I made sure to communicate summoner spells. Made sure to call out Renekton didn't have TP. I had TP up if you needed, but they kind of just didn't really need me for this one.
Clean fight. Let's take a look at the second one.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we are now 24 minutes into the game almost, and what's going on right now?
Yeah, so they had just made a 4-man play to come up here and get this top tower. We're pretty far ahead at this point, so after we kind of pushed them back, They kind of split up, and so we decided to say, hey, screw it, we're stronger than them, let's go for Baron. Either make them fight, or we're going to take this. So, and see, they're kind of split. Also, Karma is down here in the bot lane, doesn't have TP, so we know no matter what, this is a 4v5. Sivir's also back here in the back, so we know she's not going to be able to do anything. If not, we'll just turn and kill her. So that leaves just these three up here, kind of giving this little choke point. And you can see from the last fight, we have great AoE, with the Mayo-Tack roots, Sejuani ult, everything like that. So it kind of like third at them. Kind of the same thing. And then Radicus just does the Jinx stuff and runs down Gordon up here.
The timing, once again, is like I feel like all 4 or all 5 of you turned at the exact same time into that choke, and there was just 0 chance for K&D at that point. Really, really nicely done. So across these 2 plays, if you were to pick out one moment, who do you think smurfed in these fights? Who do you think made it happen?
Oh, definitely our Maokai. I mean, he's just getting these fat ultimates, rooting 2 or 3 people, and then he's making sure to have good follow-up with the W, keeping someone locked down, and then queuing the people back in just to keep them locked down. The AoE for the Victor, the Jinx Rockets kind of clean up. So I definitely say Nurgle Knight. He's definitely played out of his mind this series for him to watch Game 1 as well.
No kidding, and it's tough to get love as a support too. So I'm happy to hear him getting some attention.
Absolutely, he's my boy.
Wow, thanks for those 2 clips. How are you guys feeling going into the rest of playoffs? You've got HK next week, the number 2 seed coming out of Group Manaphy, coming off a really dominant and probably what most people would say is an upset. And so how you guys feeling about that?
Yeah, we're really excited. We're always up for a challenge, of course. And so we're definitely preparing. Radicus has already done his scouting, and we're kind of got an idea, so we're really, really excited.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for taking a few minutes to break this down for us, and best of luck next Monday. I believe you guys are going to be on stream as well, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
From no regular really season streams to streams throughout playoffs, but you guys are fun to watch.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All righty. Back here with Fajita to break down some of IKEA's team fighting. First of all, Fajita, congrats on the 2-0 win versus SCS. It was, I'd say, an upset compared to what we were expecting. And I'm excited to break down some of the biggest fights with you. So we are 38 minutes into the game here. What's going on?
So the game state here is pretty interesting because we've got 4 dragons to 1. This is Elder spawning. And so it would appear on paper that this game is ours to lose, and it is, but most of the gold at this point is still on me and Mordekaiser. And so obviously Vino is their strongest player, and he was getting huge advantages in lane. But the problem here is that even though I had a lot of kills, Mordekaiser is a bruiser, heals a lot, and he deals AP. All of those things make Wukong's life pretty hard. And so what you're seeing here is him trying to push me out of the jungle. I'm trying to defend from the flank. But if he ults me, I might be in trouble here, so I need to keep my distance. And so that's what's going on. Renekton's trying to bail me out a little bit, and we're just posturing the whole time. So what this ends up being is a incredibly long and drawn-out dragon dance, which I like that we picked this play. I think it's a really interesting one, and it speaks to the patience of both teams, because we're an engaged comp on paper. We've got a Wukong, we've got a Leona, but they've got a Melio and a Mordekaiser, as well as an Ashe. So if we engage into them, it's a bit of a bad time. If they engage into us, obviously, they don't have that many tools to engage, so that's tough. And so here, Pride and Renekton send it in pretty early. Renekton goes pretty deep. And here Mordekaiser ults me. I'm in the realm right now, and I need to flash to avoid some of his abilities. I come out, I'm at full health, but all of a sudden I come out into 4 people. And so if you'll pause at that moment, right there, yeah, just before that, if you notice here, I cloned while I was in the realm, and Wukong clone has a cooldown of about 14 seconds. And I come out and I have no clone, so I have to press the S key to fake my clone. Because I was a little stuck, but they ended up hitting my clone anyway, so I don't know if that would have bought me a lot of time. but about me like half a second. And so
Sir-
here it's another prolonged dragon dance where they have 4 people and we've got 3. They can't start it because we have a 0 range that can poke them from that position, and obviously we can't do it because they got 4 people. So here they're just not wanting to let it go of the position, and I'm yelling at my team here. Our waves are pushing in, you know, like we've got good states because our Azir's pretty good at side laning, or at least our mid laner Nugget is. And I'm telling my team, we could dance forever here. If they want to waltz, we'll let them do it. And Renekton's coming up in 10 seconds with TP, so it's just a lot of time wasting that goes on in this sequence.
It's
And-
honestly incredible patience. I mean, Doran's, I think, is known for just sending it, but both of you guys are standing off. And this is game 1. 40 minutes into game 1. I feel like the whole momentum of the series hinges here. Oh my... Wait, what?
Yeah.
He's got 9 kills and now he's 10. So the elders started now. This is what we're here for. Holy cow.
Nugget face checked 3 people, and so he's one shot. But then Renekton buys a ton of space, and because of all the cooldowns Renekton wastes, I get to go in 1v4 and feel relatively comfortable about that here. My clone buys me time 1v4, and then Leona comes in. And then at this point, I know Jarvan has his EQ, so I step out for it. Xayah walks out. Xayah Ethos is really good on Xayah. He 1v1s Mordekaiser in his realm,
Saw that.
who is level 20, by the way. And as soon as Xayah walks up, we know the play's over, and then we get our pick here of both Baron or Elder. Obviously, Elder's the first move, and then after that, we slowly move to Baron. But
Wow. That is insane.
That felt good.
I want to go back to this last bit here, where we've got the Xayah 1v1ing the Mordekaiser and a Wukong diving 1v4, because I feel like this is the moment, right? You have to show up and win this moment.
Yeah.
So the Elder started. Clearly, SCS feels pressured to go in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a little
It is
early on
Elder.
the cleanse as well from Brigade. So see,
Yep. I mean, you'd understand, right? Like it's
Oh, yeah.
playoff. It's 40 minutes. He's being jumped by Wukong.
just
But,
right
yeah,
clicks.
there's-
Oh my gosh! And meanwhile,
Really clean on the feathers.
that was incredible. Well done on both ends. These are like super narrow margins here. I see.
Yeah, this game was pretty on the edge because neither team has a draft that outright wins. I think their draft actually is slightly winning, but we knew we definitely had a bit of space to maneuver with what we gave ourselves.
So you mentioned this a little bit, but the comms of like to hold right here during this 3v4 out, we're waiting for a Nectin. Like, how tense was that? Just like trying to hold that space and not to give up this pit area.
I think it was because the onus was kind of on them, because I mean we've got the 4 dragons, we've got the Azir, so, and you know if they walked backwards here, if they left us, it's Elder and it's really hard to play, but if they didn't engage on us here, if they kept going on this play, they would actually just let our waves push in. So I was actually pretty comfortable with this dance. Personally, it was obviously really tense, but it was like a good kind of tense, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Where, like, it's kind of a checkmate move, and League of Legends is so complex that sometimes when you reach these situations, it gets pretty satisfying. And then that happens, throws a wrench in it, but at this point we kind of started hitting Elder. I decide not to clone over the wall and stay and try to help peel from my Xayah. So this whole team fights a 4v5, but thank goodness my AD carry is really sick on this Xayah.
Yes, great by Sloth. They get that last empowered Q off, taking like 600 damage off Brigade or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Shout out to Sloth for our series. Yeah. Well, one thing that I will say, and sorry to go on a tiny bit of a tangent here, is Sloth and Pride are our Swiss Army knives. Like, I think everybody knows at this point that IKEA's biggest weakness is just having players show up. And so having our two, because Pride and Sloth are brothers, having the twin Swiss Army knives just be able to sub in at a moment's notice. Sloth actually started the season as our support. Now he's playing top.
No way.
Pride is a jungle main who played mid for us week 1, and now he's playing support. And the two of them bought so much space in that fight.
That's actually insane. I had no idea. Well played to them.
yeah, it's really nice having those as like dependable people like them as teammates.
What a fight, and like it looks like this kind of shifts the whole momentum of the game here. So looking towards next weekend in finals, how are you feeling going into playoffs after like such a huge win versus SCS?
I mean, it definitely felt like a good win. Like even today, you know, I was talking to Ethos and he was saying, man, like that was such a big upset because they obviously have looked really good all season long. They were a really good team that maneuvered together across the map really well. So the fact that we were able to match that kind of gives us a little bit of an injection of confidence in our own team play, if not anything else. And obviously, Greeley is a big team with some big names in it, but I'm looking forward to the fight. I'm looking forward to seeing how we match up, like across the different roles.
Absolutely. Well, we're looking forward to it too. Thank you for taking some time to hop on here and break all this down. Your insights, it's really, really cool to hear your perspective on it because that was a crazy fight. And I will see you next Monday, I guess.
All right.
All right. Alrighty, hopping back in for our last segment of Doran's. In case you missed it, I'm here with Friday again to break down some of the most important team fights from Greeley's 2-1 victory over CT. Friday again, break it down. Where are we at the game state here?
Alrighty, we just got a nice little Baron buff. We're going to get a little bit of mid-prio here, start pushing that down so that we can move in for this all-important dragon, because if you can see, we're currently at soul point, and that is a mountain soul for CT. That's going to really mess up our comp if we get that. So we're looking to absolutely win this fight and get that dragon so they do not get soul.
Alright, gold dead even, kills almost dead even. Well, not quite, but dragon down to 6k. Fight has started. NASA's teleporting in. Dragon down to 4k. Microbrat nails the smite. Swag Badger deleted. Oxymoronical diving on Camille. Doesn't pick up the kill. Goldfish falls. Nectar's ghosting, but unfortunately so is NASA's. Carry Powder first to get bonked. Nectar up. Instant. Clarity. Oh, pulls away. Clarity managed to save Nectar there, but the fight is won by Greeley. Protects the soul, keeps the Baron, and is able to take a few towers off of this. Really felt like it shifted the tone of the game. What would you say, Friday?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you know as well as I do, we were there. This was the fight where it really felt like we just flat out beat them. You know, we drafted the scaling. Now it's time to be that scaled up team and win the fights. I think if we look a little closer here too, we're going to kind of see some of the elements that made this really nice. If you just hit a quick pause, let's take a look at this scenario. We've got our Gnosis pushed mid there, got the minions in. We're bringing in the TP as the dragon gets low. We know he's important. And what's going to be big here is both the junglers see it. Both of them know the stakes. It's about who's going to secure this dragon.
1281.
It gets low. Microbat just that little bit quicker. He secures it. I want to pay attention to Goldfish here. Look at the space he is creating. Swag Badger's going in the back line. Nobody's there to follow. No damage. He's done. Dead. Now Camille goes in. Nectar is still busy, tied up by Goldfish. Allows Greeley to turn right on this Camille and just blow him off the face of the earth. Now, Goldfish, he's finally dead, but all the front line is gone. It's 4v3. We're ready to just run them down here with our Ghost, our Wither. And I think that's just really big for us is the clutch smite by Microbrat, and then just the gargantuan amount of space that Goldfish provides. Shout out Found Clarity for that awesome hook, saved Nectar's life. That was big.
Yeah, I think it would feel like somehow Rel is looking tankier than Mundo for a second too.
Right, yeah.
They both go in, like Rel gets pulled, and
this is
in at
Mundo,
the same
level
time.
18 by the way.
What the heck? Oh, Dever pops
Just
gone.
gone.
I guess
Oh, didn't
Aftershock
get the
OP.
chance.
Wow.
That Rel, I mean, look at that, just absorbing. It's ridiculous.
That's why
The
they
amount of
call
pressure
him
that he takes on.
Goatfish right there.
I know, this guy's a machine. This is the stuff they don't tell you about in Draft General when they're posting the blub gif.
So this fight definitely turned the game. Let's watch the fight that ended the game. So we're gonna back up just a little bit. Too far.
We need a little bit. Oh, too far. Get a little context here. Let's kind of find out how we got here.
So we're setting up for Seoul. Team Greeley's on 3 dragons. CT's on 3 dragons. And all I'm hearing in comms is don't die, get mid control. You know what I do?
I wonder who is saying that. It's not good.
45. Fortunately, Greeley's got the Avengers. And speaking of the Avengers, Greeley?
I mean, yeah, we're going to need a little bit of help on this one. I think we got just the people to do it.
Oh, we got Greeley.
Let's see what's going on.
We got to see what's what here with our fearsome top laner dead.
I think I know what's supposed to happen.
So we'll see what goes down. We got to find out how it ends, man. I think we're all curious to know.
It's looking pretty rough right now.
Dude, it's dangerous, man. It could end. Anything could happen.
Look at those feet. They're fancy, I'm telling you.
What are they gonna do? Wait, Daddy Smolder's here.
Uh-oh. Camille in. Micro Brett out.
The damage is raining down here.
Oh, there's the Q.
And gameplay button. Ghost Wither. Bop.
There goes the GA.
Such
I wonder what's
tough
gonna happen
moment.
next.
A chew.
Let's go.
I want everyone to know at this moment, nobody was more stressed than Microbrat, screaming, "End TP, end! Zeri, get the Drake, get the Drake!
I was literally,
Just in case.
if they don't end, Dragon better if they got it.
You have TP, get out there, TP, end the game!"
I think the comms on this are just as chaotic as they were in that moment. Holy cow.
Pretty much the same, honestly.
Okay, so we've got all of Team Greeley in here. I want everybody to give me like 2 sentences of their takeaway from this fight.
Daddy Smolder.
Okay,
Well
there's
said.
well said. Microbrat, what you got for me?
I don't know. I have pretty nice fancy. I think we got the damage. The Camille tried to jump on me like she did all game, and then she instantly regretted it.
That's more than 2 words.
So we've got Daddy Smolder, and then we've got instant regret for Camille Fancy Feet. Friday, what you got for me?
I mean, I wanna talk. Part of me wants to just talk about how nice the jukes are by Microbat, but we can look at this beautiful little backstep. I mean,
No feathers fly.
just not getting demolished by Zaya feathers always feels good.
It happened to me.
I mean,
we have to end eventually.
What about legendary goldfish? I'm curious what he's
Goatfish,
got
you
to
got
say.
for us?
Look at the goat running in, fresh off spawn.
Oh, man, a few words. Very well said.
Glub indeed. Wow.
What about you, Chris? You showed up a little late to the fight.
You know,
Oh,
yeah, I was colorblind for like 40 seconds, and I showed up. My team won. I gotta press Wither. I gotta press Q. Nasus is happy, right?
That's what it's all about.
What a nice cap to this video. Really, I'm glad you guys are all here. I'm looking forward to playing you guys on Monday. Do you have any words for IKEA come Monday? I think we've got a tough match ahead of us.
Better watch out. Really?
Better watch out.
I punch metal for fun.
He punches metal for fun.
I punch.
What kind of sick twisted green is he?
for fun.
Yeah, they gotta watch out for Greeley on the Rift.
All right. Dorans, thanks for joining us on this wild segment of In Case You Missed It. And make sure to catch HK vs. Dorans on stream this Monday, and finals the Monday after that. And Queely Lop with one more holy. GG's.